10 of the most hilarious Jimmy Kimmel shows. Welcome to Viral Now, and today we're counting down the top 10 most hilarious Jimmy Kimmel moments. For this list, we're focusing on memorable moments or hilarious moments that happened once or as a part of recurring bits on the Jimmy Kimmel Live show. His show has existed for more than a decade, and that's because he's one of the best hosts. Watch till the end to see the most hilarious celebrity feud right at number 1. Now let's begin, shall we? But before we do, tap the subscribe button before you forget it. Number 10. Rihanna pranks Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy is known as a prankster, but the tables were turned, and now it was his turn. It was on April Fool's Day 2015 when Rihanna, with the help of Kimmel's wife and crew, snuck into the host's bedroom while he was asleep just after 1 a.m. She didn't come alone. She had a couple of dancers, a boombox, some flashlights, props, and 2 videographers. Right after being let into the house by Jimmy's wife, they walked right into his bedroom and performed her new hit single, Better Have My Money. Kimmel woke up from his sleep, totally confused. He must have probably thought he was dreaming or in some fantasy world.
Baby, what you want?
They turned his bedroom into a full-on disco. He took it all in good fun, even after being rudely awakened with flashlights and blaring music. But, I mean, who wouldn't if Rihanna popped into your room like that? Kids really don't have any filters. They'll say whatever comes to their mind. Find out what embarrassing things these kids on Jimmy Kimmel had to share with the entire world. Number 9. Kimmel Asked Kids. The most hilarious Jimmy Kimmel shows have to be when he asks kids questions. Whenever he's trying to investigate something, he always turns to kids for advice. Well, they give the best answers as they are entirely honest in their responses. His reporters ask ridiculous questions like, "Do you know any naughty words?" and "What's the worst thing you've ever heard mommy say?" But also ask them to explain serious hot-button issues like same-sex marriage. While it's always a cute segment to watch, it's also quite interesting to get a fresh perspective and see the world through the eyes of these children.
Let me ask you this, would you trade your dad for Spider-Man?
Okay.
Here's some more pranks. Number 8. Pranks with John Krasinski. Everybody loves a good prank, but not as much as John Krasinski and Jimmy Kimmel. Every holiday season from 2011, they have taken part in a series of competitive pranks trying to outdo each other every year. At one time, John filled Jimmy's car with decorations and wrapped it up as a gift. One year, Jimmy wrapped up John's house with Christmas decorations. Another time, John placed a zombie dummy in his backyard. To retaliate, Jimmy poured eggnog on John right on the show. Their pranks are endless, and they sure do make great fun for entertainment. These two friends sure do take a Christmas lyric, "You better watch out," literally. Who do you think is better though? Let us know in the comments. Who do you think would win in a face-off between Ellen and Jimmy Kimmel? Keep watching to find out. Number 7. Jimmy Kimmel vs. Ellen DeGeneres. Nice Off. It was back in 2011 when one of the best shows on Jimmy Kimmel was aired. It's really nice to see Jimmy and Ellen throw down. When she's a guest on Kimmel's show, she really impressed everyone with her kindness. Everyone except Kimmel, that is, who felt that his own kindness to his staff was being challenged. He confronted her, and the pair had a rap battle style nice off, complete with a pleasantly bloodthirsty cheering crowd. While Jimmy landed a few blows of niceness, it was of course Ellen who prevailed when she ended up giving him a bottle of water. After winning, she reminded him why he shouldn't mess with her. Nothing is as hilarious as someone who's trying to fake it, but everyone else knows their truth. Find out how these teenagers had their dignities ripped off when Jimmy Kimmel exposed them. Number 6. Fake Acts, Coachella 2013. Coachella is a huge concert in America, and it has grown in popularity with the key appearances of some of the most celebrated celebrities. Jimmy Kimmel Live was long established by 2013, but what really put him on the map as a prankster was the time he sent a reporter down to Coachella. The reporters asked several ravers what they thought of some bands and the whole show. These artists and bands were not playing, and even worse, most didn't even exist. Some were even made up on the spot. With names like Obesity Epidemic and Chelsea Clinton's, it's quite hilarious that none of them figured out they were made up. In fact, some people had really strong opinions on the non-existent bands. Some were even saying how they brought so much energy to the stage, and one even mentioned he was a DJ and played their songs often back in Canada. The success of this show created a whole new segment dubbed Fake Acts. If Jimmy Kimmel directed a movie, would you watch it? Well, he actually did. Find out next. Number 5. Movie the Movie. This is the most confusing trailer that has everything you could ever want in a Hollywood blockbuster and all the greatest actors too. The whole point of Movie the Movie was to not have a plot, and Jimmy and his team executed it perfectly. It was aired during his 2012 post-Oscars show starring George Clooney, Charlize Theron, Tom Hanks, and pretty much anyone else who happens to be famous. Up to and including Bryan Cranston. Of course, it's not a real film, but it could be if all the major studios poured all their money into one project. We'll just have to settle for the trailer version and, of course, the obligatory sequel trailer that came out the next year. It was way too hilarious and the best 8 minutes wasted. Being in the limelight comes with some perks, some of them including having people from all sorts of places sharing mean comments in the harshest tone all over social media. I bet celebrities have some long block lists filled with creepy people who have the worst things to say about them. Find out the celebrities' reactions firsthand up next. Number 4. Mean tweets. Celebrities get the meanest tweets of all time, so Jimmy calls celebrities to his show and has them read the meanest tweets about them on social media. This segment of his show has made it the most ridiculous and popular episodes ever. It features some A-list Oscar-winning actors like Robert De Niro, reality stars like Kim Kardashian, several music stars, and YouTube creators. All of them have used his platform to read the words of some of the harshest critics on earth, and in some instances had the best comebacks. President Obama too took part in the fun, and his snapback was the most hilarious of them all. Some viral videos are too good to be true. Keep watching to find out if the next scene was real or fake. Number 3. Worst twerk fail ever. Girl catches fire. Jimmy Kimmel is not afraid of using the long con to pull off a really funny stunt. In 2013, he posted a video of a woman twerking and accidentally setting her pants on fire under the name Caitlin Heller to YouTube and waited. A few months later, the video went viral to the point that some news outlets reported on it. Jimmy even aired the video as something he had discovered and then invited Heller on the show via Skype interview, only for the audience to find out she was already in the studio and wasn't Caitlin, but a stuntwoman named Daphne Avalon. The video was apparently staged by Jimmy Kimmel himself. Millions of viewers in the world had fallen for the stunt. He should be named the King of Entertainment. We can never get tired of kids, can we? They're so brutally honest in the cutest and most hilarious ways. No one showcases them as well as Jimmy. Keep watching to find out these amazing kids' reactions. Number 2. I told my kids I ate all their Halloween candy. He's not the only TV comedian to embrace social media as a way of interacting with fans and generating content, but Jimmy Kimmel's YouTube game is top notch. The biggest proof of this is his annual YouTube challenge where he gets parents to send him videos where they tell their kids that they ate all of their Halloween candy. The responses the kids give range from falling down screaming and crying to disappointed acceptance. While some may say it's a little bit mean, it has also led to some very, very funny and very real moments. Never has it ever been so hilarious to watch tears of disappointed children. At one point, some little girl was so heartbroken that she lashed out at her parents, saying it was the worst Halloween ever, and went on to call her parents dumb, stupid people.
That's the worst Halloween I ever had! Because of you, dummy, stupid pants!
Well, someone's going to be grounded right after that prank. One of them said she would take her parents to the police. Others just threw a full-blown tantrum as if the world had ended.
I ate all your candy.
I'm gonna go to police.
But some, a few of the sweet ones, told their parents it's okay, and even one of them said he loved his mother more than candy, so it was okay. This was all so hilarious. Now, for the most hilarious Jimmy Kimmel moment. You're not ready for this. Number 1. Jimmy Kimmel versus Matt Damon. It all started back in 2003 when Jimmy Kimmel closed his show by randomly apologizing to Matt Damon for bumping him. This was meant to be a one-time funny joke, but it has carried on to more than a decade.
Sincere apologies to Matt Damon. We ran out of time for him tonight. We'll get him on the air again soon.
The Jason Bourne actor wasn't scheduled to appear, and if he was, they certainly wouldn't have bumped him. Then Kimmel did it again, and again, and again, until Damon finally took notice. This kicked off an often hilarious spat that has kept us anticipating for the next prank. Every time Matt Damon tries to appear on the show, he's kicked out, or the show ends, or he's never called out from the dressing room. We've seen Matt Damon take over Kimmel's show, and Jimmy auditioned for Matt's movie roles unsuccessfully. The pair even ended up in couples therapy twice. It's a fake celebrity feud that shows no signs of stopping, and that's a good thing, because we're loving every bit of it. Who do you think is winning? Let us know in the comments. Well, that's it for today. If you're still here, we bet you enjoyed the show. Leave us a thumbs up and tap the subscribe button if you haven't already. Watch our other videos for more entertainment. That's it, and have a wonderful day or night.